Okay, guys, we are on our round one for the Dragon's Maze sealed event. Our deck is a blue white red type of deck, and it has a Boros, Izzet, and Azorious guilds as allies. So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and hit first here. And then I am gonna keep this hand, provided that we have a Frostburn Weird and a Bomber Core as well. We can also we this is a pretty okay curve for me, so let's just skip this. Okay, looks like we're gonna go against a fellow Boros there. Okay, Boros Mastiff, Lifelink, if Battalion triggered. We can hit a Gale Gate here and then just go Bomber Core. I'm not gonna attack. I'm just gonna stick around and um, use my Frostburn Weird to deal with the Boros Mastiff. So he might have a trick here. Not really sure if the play here is to block and force a trick. Probably not. Or yeah, we'll just take the 2 damage for now. So that we can swing in with a pumped Frostborn Weird if needed. Kingpin's Pet is okay. Sphinx. Okay, we're just gonna attack here. Okay, why did I do that? Let's see. I'm gonna bring down this guy and then say go. Yep, we just take 2 here. So I'm not gonna tap the Mastiff. Let's see if he reacts. So no play there. And we're just gonna bring down our Sphinx here. Alright, so we'll just wait for a little while. Let's see if the Kingpin's Pet attacks here, which we will probably block. At this point, I don't want to be blocking. We could probably raise him. So I'm just gonna take the damage here. War Helix. Okay, that is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna summon this guy and go for huge damage. Okay. Okay, we are still gonna try to attack here. Then I'm gonna take out this Kingpin's Pet as well. Okay, he's down to 1. Let's see if there's something that can take us out here. Alright, so that was enough pressure applied. We've seen Kingpin's Pet and all those things, so his strategy might be to stall us. That's where our Blaster Squall might come in. so we can start tapping guys on his end. Um, we can also use a museum skin, but I'm not really sure about that. The lobber crew might work actually because we can get to ping him from time to time. So let's try to get that lobber crew and exchange. I do like to bring in the Blaster Square here also. So Skyjack, Bomber Core, Frostburn Weird are all fine. The Clue Stone is the one we might just remove. Um, Apart from that, do we want to do a Hidden Strings? Okay, let's try to do that. Let's try to include this one and see if we can get out a evasive creature. I guess that should be it. We just need to make one more cut here. Yeah, we can just remove this instead and then just go ahead with our little revised plan there. This is a sketchy hand, although if we draw another land, things might be okay for us. We are on the draw also, so I think I'm just gonna keep this. Okay, that's better. We're just gonna stick with this for now. Okay, that's okay. That's a good pull there. Let's see if he has a play here. Scene collector. Okay. Reveal her hand, choose an instant or sorcery, and exile a card. We only have one instant and sorcery card, so we might as well just cast this and damage the opponent. And then next turn, I'm gonna bring down the Boros Reckoner. The reason being, I'm gonna bring down because if I just try to save it here, doing nothing, he might just preserve his removal anyway. So I believe he's just gonna use his removal on Boros Reckoner since he's already aware of it. But given that he wasn't, if at all he wasn't able to reveal our hand, then I might just be playing around or baiting some removal at some point. But for this case, we'll just stick with the Reckoner here. Okay, I'm just gonna take this one because he might have something. If he has a pump spell, which is probably a aerial maneuver, then our Boros Reckoner is just gonna take it. So for now, I'm just gonna take the 2 damage. Putrefy. Stab wound. Alright. So that signals a race mode for us actually. And I'm just gonna try to lean back with the Reckoner and try to use it as a blocker actually, but that way we can try to avoid. Mm-hmm. uh, that wasn't so good for our wind rate there. Stab wound. We have no profitable attacks here, so I'm just gonna lean back. So that the gatekeepers, it only shows how um, efficient the gatekeepers are, and that war leaders Herix is continuously pounding the hell out of us. So I think the play here is to just sit back. We don't have much resolution for that stab wound. So he's just gonna sit back for 3 more turns, and that's just awful. But we don't have any choice there. So I think we need to dig in on our deck to see if we have something for to answer this stab wound. It's not really looking good for us here. Okay, I don't think we can make it. Let's just save the time. Let's see if we have something for dealing with that stab wound actually. We have museum skin here. Okay, we're just gonna bring in museum skin there. And then Lover Squall is sorry, Bluster Squall is quite efficient still against him. Our Boros Charm still remains as a burn spell, so that is still efficient. This one might just get removed. I have a feeling it's quite slow at the moment. Either that or we take out a Opal Lake Gatekeepers and just bring in an inspiration here. Because I doubt that it's gonna trigger anyway, and I don't want to be um waiting for a guild gate just to cast this guy. Maze Glider should be fine. I think this is okay. We can bring in the smite now, and then we can remove Boros Charm, but still it is a win condition, right? Let's try to remove Homing Lightning instead. Blaster Squall looks fine. Actually, it can win us the game. So if I'm gonna take out a spell here, it probably is a Boros Charm. I still have Explosive Impact to um, burn on the face if needed. I'm probably gonna keep this. We might need a planes at some point. If we do, then it's gonna be awesome because we have our Ascendant Lomage here. Okay, so we are on the Windrake plan right now. Hopefully we can get a white source and another land. That's not so bad. He might have an aerial maneuver here, but nothing from his side. Okay, so still nothing. He might be having problems with his black mana, and we need to capitalize there. But only we have right now is a couple of windrakes. But I'm still glad it's so he's having problems with black mana. I am having problems with white mana right now. Lubber Crew is quite a nice find. So really hope that we find that mana of ours. Either that or just another land should be okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the damage for now. And then I'll block with the Lubber Clue later. Okay, Inspiration is quite a nice um, card there. Okay, there's the black mana. I'm gonna block here. Let's see what he does. He does nothing. And we are going to use the Inspiration. Hopefully we get the white that we really need. More Helix. Okay, that's fine. Is a charm. Yeah, it's alright. So we're just gonna continue ahead with our plan here. Okay, Stab Wound is here now. It's gonna be placed on our Drake, and the Drake is going to die, but that's fine. Now, what do we do? What do we wanna do in response? Actually, think that's fine. Let's just let the Drake die for now. If we hit a land, actually, we can do this. If we hit a land, we can lumber through his face and then explosive impact afterwards. Okay, no land there, but that should be fine. I'm gonna discard a few cards here. I might discard the Bomber Core. Not really sure. Sphinx is still okay. Sky Knight Legionnaire is also okay. So I think the play here is to remove Bomber Core and then the Smite. But Smite is pretty much our only removal left. So anyway. Okay, so no lands there. But we can play a Frostburn Weird and Sky Knight Legionnaire. So let's play the Legionnaire first. Oh, okay. So basically, our Lubber crew has taken the game away. All right, that was quite nice. It turned out okay against an Orzov deck. So the key there was to just take the early turns because Orzov has a very good capacity on dominating the later games. Wasn't really what I was expecting. Both players were trying to dig for their key lands, black mana on her part and white mana on my part. So I guess that's okay. We're just gonna pause here a bit and take a break, and we're gonna return on our round two. Thanks, guys.